It seems that the good folks over at Cryptozoic Entertainment decided that my channel was big enough to share with you one of their latest creations, their Catwoman movie vinyl figure based off of Michelle Pfeiffer's appearance in Batman Returns. And because you guys know that I don't usually review statues on my channel, it's evident that this was a free item. I'm not gonna not review something that someone sends to my channel for free that's a DC Comics based item. It's a DC channel. I need content. Look! They sent me a letter on official Cryptozoic letterhead. Hello, Brad. Thank you so much for your interest in reviewing our Catwoman figure. We hope you enjoy her as much as we do. She turned out to be a beaut. Looking forward to your review. Best, Marissa and the Cryptozoic team. Well, that's nice. I've never gotten such a nice handwritten letter before. Now, let's look at the Catwoman. The box art for this is kind of fantastic. If you're ever in the store and someone happens to have put her back on the shelf sideways and you're looking for her, well, that's what you're going to look for, because that's the side of the box. Here's the back. It's got Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Meow. And here's the other side of the package as well. I like how they've gone with a whole motif designed around Catwoman's uniform. There's the top of the box, and the bottom just looks like it's filled with that gobbledygook that no one cares about except for the fact that, oh look, there's a hidden kitty cat face right there on the bottom. Sneaky blokes. Okay, now, let's yoink her out. Yoink. And here is what we get. What do you think? I think she looks very cartoony. Almost like she was intended to be one of the characters in an animated Batman Returns, you know, Saturday morning feature or something like that. Or maybe she looks like she jumped straight out of an episode of Tiny Toons. Looks very cool though. I like the look of her eyeshadow around her eyes. I like how they did that. It really brings out her great big lifelike cartoony eyes. And the sculpt really is nice too. I know that some people really aren't into this kind of a face sculpt or this kind of thing in general. And usually I'm not either, but, you know, partially they sent it to me, so I'm going to review it anyway. But then once you have something in your hand, you tend to pay more attention to the stuff that you wouldn't have because you weren't going to buy it in the first place. And I think they did a really, really, really good job on this head sculpt. Now, for those of you who didn't actually watch Batman Returns, which is probably none of you, but just in case, you're probably wondering why there's hair sticking out of the side and the back of her cowl there and why she's got rips all over her suit like that. Well, that's actually movie accurate. That's how she appeared in the end of the Batman Returns movie because her suit is a lot more battle damaged. Catwoman has seen some shit, and because of that, her suit is a little bit worse for wear. I will say one thing about this figure. She thick, though. I mean, look at those thighs and those legs. And she's got a straight up badunkadunk. And also, because she's a statue, don't try to move her arms and stuff like that. You'll just break them off on account of her being a statue. And also her whip, which is in her hand there, is firmly attached to the base. So this is really, you're looking at the sum total of her posability and action features. That's it. She's a statue. What do you expect from her? Magic tricks? Anyway, I think that I can echo the words of Marissa here that I think she did turn out to be a beaut. I don't usually collect statues. I'm sure if I was to magically find myself with more in my possession, I would probably review them and also display them somewhere in my house. I'm not going to be happy until my entire house is a great big temple, a shrine to DC Comics memorabilia. That, or maybe my wife will eventually divorce me on account of the fact that every room in the house is just filled with DC and comic book stuff, and then she's like, my friends come over and they think I'm a weird freak because there's so much toys everywhere. I'm just kidding. My wife would never do that. Well, she might, but I'm going to say that she wouldn't. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. If you like what you see here and you want to pick this up yourself, you could trip on over to Cryptozoic's website and you can find her for $29.99. And I will see you with the next one. Have yourself a super awesome, fantastic DC day, and take care.